That song is working for me. Girl, that's so not fair.
How about this? Why don't you sing us a little verse of It's Working?
If I had to sing a song, that would not be the one I would sing.
Give me the song you would sing.
Now, people don't know this about me.
Okay.
I'm a young old soul.
Amen.
I'm a young old soul, and I love this song. And when I sing it over myself, it helps me get it and helps me remember what's important.
Amen.
You ain't gonna believe this. Old school.
Give it up.
Trust and obey.
Ooh.
For there's no other way to be happy in Jesus, lest I trust and obey. Oh, trust and obey, for there's no other way to be happy in Jesus, lest we trust and obey. Hey,
It took everything in me not to yell.
honey girl. You know why? Because it's simple.
Yes.
Those 2 words, trust and obey. The hardest 2 things to do in the world.
Yes.
Trust and obey. I love that song. It always reminds me, you get this right, ain't nothing else gonna be a problem.
Help us
okay, in here and out there. Trust and obey. I love that song.
Oh, I love it. You sound beautiful.
You know what? People don't know. Like, I sang before I did radio.
Is that so?
The people want me to talk all the time, but I want to sing.
Well, why don't you tell us about that? How did you get started? When did you get started?
Because, okay, calm down. Bring it back. Am I better? So,
no, not at all.
Is it 2000? In 2000, yes. I went to something called the Ting Show down at, the Clef Club down on Broad Street. And I was there with a girl named Hope. And she was like, come on, let's sing something. And I'm like, girl, I don't want to sing nothing. You know, I'm loud because I have to speak, but I'm very reserved most days. I like to be quiet. I'm an observer. I like to look, see what people into, what they're thinking.
Right.
So she's like, come on, let's sing. So we go up. We smash the joint. We kill it. I'm like, okay. You have to jiggle your keys if you like it. So
the keys, not the snap.
Right.
Okay.
Poetry is a snap. That was keys that night. So this gentleman, Eric Green Sr., Pops, he came up to me. Eric Booty Green's father. He came up to me. He said, you about to cut a CD, and it's gonna be free. And you ain't gonna have to pay nothing, and I don't want nothing from you. He said, I'll meet your parents. He said, I just want to bless you. I'm like, okay. I'm like, this is spooky.
Look at God.
And I'm totally not in a spiritual place to even receive it. That's the crazy part.
Okay.
God, you don't want me to talk to nobody right now. Right. You know what I mean? So that was the beginning, and Dezzie took off like lightning.
Wonderful.
When I tell you, touring all these cities and all these states and offers to tour the country, and I'm like, are you serious? Wow. And then 3 projects later, it was prophesied to me. Now, let's talk about being in the flesh. I was at a church. It was a prophecy service. I was supposed to be the guest singer. The person came up to me, the prophetess. It was a woman.
Yes.
She said, you're going to do great things with your voice, but it's not going to be through singing.
Wow.
I said, I don't receive that. You know what I mean? I had let that go. And I said, she ain't in touch. She didn't pray before she touched me. She must not know who she's talking to.
Picking up somebody else.
Right, you picking up somebody else. Your spidey senses is on. Baby, 1 year later, if I could have matched the date, she might even have been perfect. 1 year later, the door of radio opened up. Wow. Ed Long called me. I was in the parking lot of Spaghetti Warehouse. Ed Long called me and said, I got something for you. And I'm like, all I could think about was her.
Right.
I'm like, oh, you love me.
My love of music came from my dad, who would just play music all day long. We were the only family with a full-size piano on the porch and a Leslie organ with a Hammond in the living room. Literally. And of course, I was a church girl, so you did everything. You sang on the choir, and I thought I wanted to be the Clark sisters, so you know.
And we're back with the wonderful, talented, multi-talented Dezzie.
Hey, y'all.
Dezzie is in the house. Now, Dezzie, a lot of your listeners, they hear you refer to yourself as a big girl. Can you tell us what that is about?
I'm so glad you asked. Well, I mean, as you can see, mother is fluffy, large and luscious.
Mother is sexy.
Yes, honey.
You are fashionably
She's lovely.
sexy.
Matter of fact, shout out to all my plus size women. But big does not necessarily mean big in size.
Amen.
Big is actually an acronym. So big stands for beautiful, intelligent, and gifted.
I love that.
And in all of the literature, beautiful, intelligent, and gifted is listed, but people always assume that I'm talking about size. And so being a plus size woman is, it's a blessing. Like there is a sense of nurture that comes with being plus size that I thank God for, because I know it might sound, well, no, because you can relate.
Yes, I can.
The nurture, okay, look.
Yes, I can.
The nurture.
Sometimes I refer to myself as a big mama.
Come on. The nurture associated equals everything that I'm about. Love, warmth, gentleness, kindness.
Right.
So, if that's what you need to hear or feel to think to call me that, then I'm good. But big stands for beautiful, intelligent, gifted.
Wonderful. Thanks for clearing that up for us.
Yeah, no
because
problem.
I love that acronym. Acronym is wonderful.
Thank you.
So, Dezzie, why don't you tell us about some of your current or future projects that you have going on right now?
Okay, excellent. Well, for people who have been following and talking about the Big Girl Workout is one of my favorite things. At the Big Girl Workout, it's a time of course, healthy living and exercise. But the most important part of the Big Girl Workout and what makes it extremely different is, one, it's solely for plus size women. And the second part is there is a part where we have edification of self. We have, what do you call it? Affirmations. I make them affirm themselves.
Amen.
It's so easy for people to say, I'm a good mom.
Right.
I'm a good student.
Right.
I'm a hard worker.
Right.
What else are you? Are you beautiful? Are you unique? Are you extraordinary? Are you divine? You know what I mean? We have all these adjectives that are just in the earth waiting for us to use them.
Right.
We find it so hard to use them. And so there's forced affirmation, and where we make the women take time and speak highly of themselves. Because you're not just going to come and emote and be sad and be depressed and cry. You can do that. You know what I mean? But once you're done, I need you to pour back into yourself. Just like we were talking about earlier. Pour back into yourself. Reaffirm yourself, because you have to go right back out and be that awesome mom, that wonderful teacher, that educator, that politician. So I force them to, we do the healthy living, but we also build that spirit up.
Encourage themselves.
Yes.
That's so important.
Yes.
The fight is daily.
Yeah, girl.
The fight is daily.
Girl.
Daily.
Yes.
So we have to put on our armor. And
do.
it sounds like what you have them doing with affirming themselves
right.
is strengthening their armor.
That's
and
right.
encouraging themselves in the Lord.
That's right. And then I'm getting the music itch a little bit. I'm thinking I might want to record a little bit. A lot of folks are coming up to me like, Dezzie, we
It's
need
time.
classic Dezzie. And see, I'm one of those artists, I can guarantee you're going to get Dezzie though. You about to go get neo soul Dezzie, like straight up old school Dezzie.
Okay.
So
what was Dezzie's sound? Tell some
Dezzie
of our
is
listeners, our
neo
viewers.
soul gospel jazz. It's like jazz and neo soul mixed together.
Wonderful.
So when I started out, it was weird because people weren't really receptive to the genre.
Right.
I performed barefoot. It was crazy. I mean, you
before Fantasia,
yeah, look,
Kelly Clarkson.
okay. I performed barefoot. There was a method to the madness. It was beautiful. It was something different.
Right.
But right after me, the ensemble, the choir era came.
Okay.
And then right after that, there was a solo artist. She riffs, she trills, she and she ain't me. You know what I mean? So it was just like, there ain't no programs popping, you know. So I didn't, they didn't know what to do with me. It was too smooth. You know what I mean? Because after you done squalled, you ain't trying to hear no poetry.
You tired and you hungry.
Exactly. So I kind of faded off. But again, back to that prophecy.
Yes.
I had no need for it because God knew what I was about to do with my voice. And so then it was all about lifting up my fellow brothers and sisters who were in the fight with me. And so when I get to actually lift my voice and sing, I lift it. But yeah, I was a neo soul gospel artist. It was awesome.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Now, was there a common theme for the songs that you wrote?
No, my music is because it's still mine. You still have it. Very transparent, very relevant, situational music. Very reminder of who you are to God. Titles like Center of My Joy, Repent Tomorrow, Lover of My Soul. You know what I mean? Just songs that very much you tell God what he already knows.
Right.
You know what I mean? He affirms that he knows it.
Right.
And then blesses you in the process. So yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, why don't you tell us more about some of your current or future projects? I know you have a lot going on. You're a multi-talented woman with so many gifts. What else is going on with Dezzie?
Big dreamer. TV is in the present and it's going to be in the future. I don't know what's next in radio. I know I love radio.
Yes.
I don't know what's next in radio. Like, I don't know. People are always like, we want to hear you every day.
Right.
And I'm like, I'm a part-timer. My
I'm
other
with
co-workers
them.
were having to get fired. So I don't know. I would love to do full-time radio. Have a lot of projects, nonprofit projects, collaborations. Love the Gift of Life, Organ Donor Foundation.
Okay.
Love them. Anything that we can partner and do. Love to work with them. But yeah, a lot of foundational work.
Okay.
And eventually, right now I'm an LLC, She Cares Incorporated, but like to go full-fledged nonprofit with She Cares.
Okay.
And then, you know, as the Lord moves, She Cares will be that vehicle that drives that mobile therapy I'm talking about.
Right.
Because I'm talking about, I need my manager calling like, okay, you're going to be in Africa tomorrow, and then Thursday you're going to be in Zimbabwe, and then you're going to be in Atlanta. Like, how am I going to do that? I need those problems.
You're going to do that with a private jet.
Yes.
Say so, say so.
Yes. Say that.
This is Donna Griggs reporting from the Praise Report. Why don't you stick with us? We'll be right back. Thank you for watching the Praise Report. I'm your host, Donna Lady G. Make sure you tune in next time on the Praise Report.
To see more of our show, visit us at www.intvnetwork.com/praise report. Like us on Facebook. For show inquiries, email us at prcasting215@yahoo.com.